Prime Minister Andrew Holness calls for a collaborative approach to crime fighting, discusses partnership on energy and culture, and prays for God's intervention and transformation of Jamaica. This is Jamaica House Weekly. I am Simone Wolf.
I'm hoping that this very well put together journal will give an opportunity for the issues to be thoroughly explored, and that there can emerge from the exploration of the issues a common perspective on policy and action.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness welcoming the inaugural launch of the Caribbean Journal of Strategic and Security Studies on Saturday. A collaborative effort of the Jamaica Defense Force and the United States Naval College, the journal covers topics such as local and international terrorism, arms proliferation, and homicides across the region. Water and energy security as well as climate change are also discussed.
We have to get a handle on crime. This government is determined to do it. We have learned the lessons of the past, and therefore we will do it with respect for human rights. We will do it through education. We will do it through collaboration, and we will do it by being just and firm and strategic in how we go about dealing with the criminals.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness was speaking at Friday's groundbreaking for ATL Autobahn Kingston, a state-of-the-art showroom for their BMW and Mini brands. A hotel will also be constructed on the property. In lauding the ATL Automotive Group for their $50 million investment, the Prime Minister affirmed the government's commitment to providing a platform and environment where businesses and citizens can succeed. Earlier in the week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness lauded another private sector company for its investment in protecting the environment. J. Ray and Nephew pumped $6 million into developing and implementing a state-of-the-art wastewater treatment facility, a solid waste recycling zone, and a solar energy system at its facility. During Wednesday's tour, Mr. Holness said the innovative environmental solutions emphasized the critical role of the company in reducing its own energy costs as well as its impact on the environment.
They have given a clear indication that as good corporate citizens, sustainable development is paramount as they continue to tangibly demonstrate that they believe in Jamaica and envision only best practices in their operations.
While praising the partnership between the company and the National Environment and Planning Agency in the undertaking, Mr. Holness called on other companies to follow suit. By Saturday, Prime Minister Holness was at Up Park Camp witnessing a change of command of the Jamaica Defense Force. Newly appointed Chief of Defense Staff, Brigadier Rocky Meade, succeeds Major General Anthony Anderson, who was elevated to the post of National Security Advisor in the Office of the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister also took time out last week to meet with a delegation from Venezuela, reaffirming the ties of friendship and cooperation between the two countries. Included in the talks were Energy Minister Dr. Andrew Wheatley and Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Senator Kamina Johnson-Smith. Discussions were focused on energy in relation to the upgrading of the Petrojam oil refinery, cultural exchange through music, and existing and new trade arrangements. A new trade agreement being proposed by the Venezuelan government, classified as basket of goods, was put on the table.
We're also delighted to hear of this new initiative, this new trade initiative, which my understanding from what you have said is quite separate and apart from the trade initiatives on the Petrocarib. I'm sure the Jamaican private sector would be very eager to see what they could supply in this basket of goods.
The terms of agreement and selected goods for export will be discussed by both governments. This arrangement will be done through direct export and not under the Petrocarib Compensation Trade Agreement. The exchange of music and learning of Spanish and the Venezuelan culture are close to completion with the pending signing of the agreement. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness was among the nation's political and civil society leaders who came together on Thursday for the 37th National Leadership Prayer Breakfast. Among other things, the event called for the country to embrace the virtues of justice, self-giving solidarity, compassion, mercy, and humility. Prime Minister Holness read the first scripture from Jonah 3.
Let everyone turn from his evil way and turn from the violence that is in his hands.
And that's how we close Jamaica House Weekly. Join us next time for more of the news coming out of the office of the Prime Minister.